Hey, well, this morning's morning sprint. So coming at you with a dose of passion, meaning, and purpose. We are growth-driven entrepreneurs. We are macro millionaires. We are growing in all different realms. So I want to remind us all why we're choosing entrepreneurship. And we all have different whys, and we've done a lot of training with this. But I think these are the kind of the top three macro whys that we can all agree with. And sometimes we need to be reminded. We need to be reminded of, why am I doing this online business? Why am I being a nutrition coach? Why am I doing network marketing or network marketing? So why do we choose entrepreneurship? An infusement of a reminder here. Number one, we want to work in a field where we can make an impact on our terms. If I want to make an impact at 9 p.m. on a Sunday, I can do that. My boss isn't saying, hey, you work this hours and this is when you can have the impact. And we're going to talk a little bit more about impact in number two. But I can have an impact on the lives of another human being, on our business, whenever, wherever I want. A lot of times when we're like on vacation, we'll just be in the airport and we can have an impact on a life at the end, and we've done it. It's crazy. It was a running joke when we were proving our model, is we would always sign people up on the way to vacation. I don't know what it was. It was like God saying like, hey, this is your calling. See, you're impacting lives under a palm tree right now. How cool is that? So we get to have an impact when we want, where we want. Number two, this is a poignant one. I want the final say in my family's future. When I worked as an employee and I had an employer, they went bankrupt, and yeah, that sucked. Poor me, right? I had to go home and I had to tell my family, I had to tell my wife, hey, we don't have a lifeline anymore. We don't have an income source anymore. And I can imagine if I had kids, I couldn't imagine like those young eyes looking up at me and being like, but Daddy, how could you let that happen? And it's like, what do I play the blame game? Well, it was them in corporate and they did a bankruptcy and things like, no. I can't do that. My family's destiny, if I come home and there's not food on the table, hey, Daddy didn't put food on the table today. I'm gonna work extra hard. I'm gonna make sure it gets put on the table tomorrow. Not this employer didn't put food and this employer, not blaming on the outside. I want full responsibility, and I know that you do too. That's why you're part of this community, and that's why you're an online entrepreneur or an entrepreneur, period. Number three, Jason Patterson with Warrior Fit Nutrition. I know this is one of his. He kind of brought this to forefront. I want to determine my value. When he worked for Coca-Cola, they determined his value. They said, hey, your service is not you as a person. Your service is worth this per hour. When you determine your value, you have to grow into that value. Yeah, I can say, hey, I'm $10,000 an hour. Guess what? That means I got to supply $30,000 an hour of value, and I can do that. I can grow. I can hire the right people. I can read. I can get to that point, like John Maxwell, Tony Robbins, many others have. But we get to determine our value to the marketplace. We get to grow into that value. We're not caught in a corporate margin where, regardless of how valuable we are to the marketplace, we have a ceiling to our income. So those are the top three reasons that I hope resonate with you, hope get you out of your seat to do your DMOs, do your income producing activities, and continue to grow your business.